The Philippines played a pivotal role in World War II as one of the major battlegrounds in the Pacific theater. A U.S. Commonwealth at the time, the islands became a fierce front in the struggle against Japanese expansion in Southeast Asia. The bravery, hardship, and resilience of the Filipino people alongside American forces made the Philippines a symbol of resistance and liberation during the war. The outbreak of war and Japanese invasion. Following the attack on Pearl Harbor in December 1941, Japanese forces launched a rapid invasion of the Philippines. Despite fierce resistance from the combined forces of the United States Armed Forces in the Far East (USAF) and Filipino soldiers, Japanese troops quickly overwhelmed defenders. Key battles such as the defense of Bataan and Corregidor became legendary for the courage displayed in the face of overwhelming odds. By May 1942, the Philippines fell under Japanese occupation, leading to harsh and brutal conditions for the local population. The brutal occupation and resistance. Japanese occupation was marked by widespread suffering. The infamous Bataan Death March saw thousands of Filipino and American prisoners of war forced to march under inhumane conditions, resulting in massive casualties. The occupation regime imposed strict control, censorship, and violent repression. Despite this, a strong Filipino guerrilla movement arose, conducting sabotage, intelligence gathering, and guerrilla warfare against Japanese forces throughout the islands. The return of Allied forces and liberation. In October 1944, General Douglas MacArthur famously returned to the Philippines, fulfilling his promise to return. The ensuing Philippines campaign was a massive Allied effort involving naval, air, and ground forces to liberate the islands. Key battles, including the Battle of Leyte Gulf, one of the largest naval battles in history, and the liberation of Manila, were crucial turning points. By 1945, Japanese forces were defeated, and the Philippines was restored to Allied control. The war's impact on the Philippines. World War II had profound consequences for the Philippines. The islands suffered extensive destruction of infrastructure and loss of life. Estimates of Filipino civilian deaths reach into the hundreds of thousands. The war accelerated the movement towards full independence, which the Philippines officially gained on July 4, 1946. Veterans and civilians alike are remembered for their sacrifice and resilience, which became central to the nation's identity. Legacy and remembrance. The Philippines' experience in World War II remains a defining chapter in its history. Memorials and historical sites commemorate the sacrifices of soldiers and civilians. The collaboration between Filipino and American forces symbolizes enduring ties between the two nations. The war reinforced the Philippines' role as a key strategic partner in the Pacific. World War II transformed the Philippines into a fierce battleground of occupation, resistance, and liberation. The courage of the Filipino people and their allies in the face of adversity helped turn the tide against Japanese expansion. The war's legacy continues to shape the Philippines' national identity and its relations with the world today. Ask ChatGPT.